They say LA is the city of stars, but for the next few days, the real stars are the women changing the game in sports. And me, I'm just here taking notes and maybe finding some of the most iconic TV spots. What does it really mean to be a woman in sports? And what can I do as a woman in sports to really help change the game in my career? I've been thinking about that a lot. So I came here to LA to listen, to learn, and to find out. Good morning, guys. I am getting ready to go to my conference today. So I'm here in LA. Sorry for my voice, it's still very groggy, but it's 7 a.m. here in LA, and I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not like 10 something in Georgia or whatever. But I'm here in LA for a Women in Sports conference. I was really excited about this opportunity. My boss presented me and one of my coworkers with the opportunity to come and be a part of the conference, and I was like, of course, like absolutely, of course. It's definitely something that I wanted to do, something that I would definitely want to be a part of, and I'm just so appreciative that one, she thought of me, considered me, and would want me to be a part of it. So I'm super excited. We're staying in the Moxie Hotel. It's downtown, and it is so beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys. When I was coming here, I genuinely did not think that I was gonna be super shocked or super. Should I do a middle part or a side part? I'm gonna do a side part really quick. So I was like, when I was journeying here, when I was traveling, side part. Yeah, I'm gonna do a side part. I genuinely did not think that I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, LA, OMG, like, wow. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like I thought I was gonna be more excited about my experience here and like what all we're gonna be doing while I'm here in LA, because it is some like pretty fun stuff on the itinerary, and I was looking forward to that, as well as like all the different people that I would get to meet and network with. Like, those were the things that I was mostly excited about. But when I tell you, when I got here, before the plane even landed, like, because I had a window seat, when I was simply looking out the window, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I was like, it literally looks like a movie. Like, it looks just like a movie. It feels like, I genuinely feel like the main character. And I've always said, like, I'm the main character of my story. Like, it's my life, I'm the main character. But no. Like, being here, like, this is like the set. Like, this is me on set of my movie, it's not even a movie, my TV series. My mom, she's so sweet and she's so amazing, and I love her so much. I'm on the phone with her, and she was just saying, like, this is like obviously an amazing opportunity, but she's like, this is great because it'll open up more doors of opportunities for me to be in more rooms and to grow more in my career. And I'm so early in my career already.
Yes, I'm vlogging.
The possibilities are endless, which is absolutely true. And I love that she's like so happy for me. What I'm doing is nothing that my mom ever really was interested in, nothing that she ever wanted for herself, but she loves listening to me talk about what I'm doing and the opportunities that I have.
They don't have to be in that order, whatever order you take, but I hope that might help you.
Do stop, people are going to understand what she's doing. You're going to understand. Great Jesse, get up here.
Where's mine?
said there's no dirt and hitting you, so I can't do it. Local product now, it's not just local product. So really, I mean, 2 words would be scary.
Yeah.
Guys, I am back from the conference. It was really, really great, really, really fun. Really enjoyed it. But we got these really cute swag bags, basically. It says She Believes Summit presented by Deloitte. And we're gonna go through what all I got in this bag. Got this really cool one of these. It's one of these things. And you put something in it, like you can put stuff in it. It's very cute. It's got She Believes, all the things. Very cute. We got this book, A Completely Different Game, My Leadership Playbook, Emma Hayes, head coach of the U.S. Women's National Team with Michael Calvin. Very cool. Ah, look at this. Cup, need one of these. It's got USA, New York Life on it. Love these. Oh my gosh. You guys aren't gonna believe this. Look at this. Got to be. You know this is a women's. This is the you know this is a women in sports. Like only women would have put got to be in the swag bags. Yes. Yes. I love women. I love when women design things. I love when women do things because who like a man wouldn't have thought of that. A man would not have put that in there, but I love them for that. A notebook. I love a good notebook. I collect notebooks like nobody's business. Body wash. Very nice. Again, a man would not have thought to put this in there. A pen to go with the notebook, of course. Together More Unstoppable. And then another mini swag bag in the swag bag that has soccer ball lip balm, some mints, and a mirror. This is a mirror. I would have thought of that. And let's see what this is. This is the last thing that's in here. Power bank. Yeah. Charger. Yes. Good stuff, good stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed the summit. It was absolutely amazing. I'm going to go through the list of everybody a little bit later because I'm about to take a nap because we're about to go to the Lakers game. But I had an unbelievably amazing time today, and I feel like I gained a lot of knowledge, but I also just felt more empowered as a woman. And I feel like that was the goal of it for everything. Lots of tidbits of wisdom and advice, but ultimately, like, there's a lot of things that the women spoke about that I kind of already knew in the back of my mind, but the conference itself really spoke to the reality of it, not just words that you hear people say, but the truth in it and what it actually means and living it out, and that this isn't just a nice thing that people say and that people you hear on TV or whatever, but this is something that people live out their life, and it's possible for me to live out in my life as well. And that's just ultimately what I love most about it, was just the inspiration and the motivation of it, to know that, like, I belong, I'm capable, I'm worthy, I'm enough, and I should move in life knowing those things, not just hearing them and knowing that people say those things, but knowing that, like, I'm enough, I'm capable, I'm worthy, I belong in the room that I'm in, and even if I'm the only woman in there, I'm meant to be there, and the room is better because I'm in there. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, and I'm going to give you a recap of yesterday, which was the She Believes Summit, and what we did after that. So, the She Believes Summit was absolutely amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it. The headline speaker was Billie Jean King, which was so amazing because I grew up playing tennis and I've always enjoyed watching tennis. Like it's definitely one of the main sports that my family watches. Like I grew up watching and like even now my family watches it, especially my dad and my aunt. And so it was so awesome to see her and listen to her in real life. And not only was it just amazing to see her and listen to her because she is a tennis icon, but more so because of what she's done for women in sports and changing the landscape of equality and equity for women in sports. And that's a lot of what she spoke about. And I took so much from that conversation with her. One of the main things that stuck with me from the conversation that she had with us was the importance of it's better to give than to receive. And you gain more from giving than from receiving. And I think we hear that all the time, like especially like as a Christian around Christmas, like we hear it's better to give than to receive. The gift of giving is so much greater. Like we hear those things, but I hadn't ever actually thought about that in the context of a career. When you navigate your life, your sport, your career in a way that you're considering others more than you're considering yourself, that will in turn bring more fulfillment to you and joy and impact. And if you truly do want to make an impact, then the thought of legacy should not be, okay, what am I doing to leave a legacy for myself? It's like, what can I do to leave a legacy for the person that's coming behind me? And I think that's really important because I think when people think about legacy, like, oh, I need to leave a legacy, it's like, what are people going to remember me for? What am I going to do that will imprint me? And people will be like, oh, Ciera did this. Ciera was amazing because she did this. And instead of thinking like, what can I do to be memorable? What can I do to make myself seem important or significant to this job or this role or this company? It's more so about like, what can I do that after I leave, I've made this space a better place for those behind me. And so for me in particular, not only as a woman in sports, but a Black woman in sports, I had to think about that because on my direct team, I'm the only Black woman. And so I think about, okay, I may not stay with this company forever, but when I do leave, there are challenges and there are things that I face as a Black woman in sports in this particular role. And so when I leave, when another Black woman comes behind me, what can I do to make her life a little easier? What can I do that will like leave some sort of an impact, a legacy on this organization that will make the next Black woman not have to go through as many challenges or issues or feel any kind of way in the way that I have. Not that I've had any negative experiences, but again, like being a Black woman in any industry comes with its own challenges, comes with its own issues. The second main thing that really stuck with me from Billie Jean King's conversation was that I have a whole lot more power than I give myself credit for. I have a whole lot more say and potential than I give myself credit for. She said oftentimes boys are raised to be brave while girls are raised to be perfect. And that for women, when they're going into their careers, everything has to be perfect or everything has to be in line before they feel confident in asking for something or advocating for themselves. And that's exactly how I feel. She talked about a very recent experience that she had when she was having a conversation with the owner of the Dodgers. He had suggested that she look into being part owner of another team. And in her head, she was hesitant on like asking about the Dodgers. And even for me, that was crazy to think, because it's like, you're Billie Jean King. Like, like you can ask for whatever you want. But even for her, despite her status, despite everything that she's accomplished in her, she still had a piece of that no, don't ask for it, or hesitancy to ask for what she wants, or to advocate for herself, or express what she needs, or what she is looking for out of life. And something in her was like, just ask, just ask. And even though she was hesitant, even though she was kind of reluctant and nervous about asking, she said, what about the Dodgers? And his response was, why not? And that was just like such an aha moment for me as well, because I'm the exact same way. There's so many things at work where I'm like, there are things where it's like, I would like to do this, or there are times where like, oh, I would like to try this, or there are certain things that I would like to tweak to be better. And so sometimes I just feel like, oh, I don't want to ask for things because I don't know how people will respond, or I don't want them to think X, Y, and Z about me, or I don't want them to have a negative perception of me. And just to ask and to just say what it is that you think and feel. This trip was more than just palm trees and panels. It was a celebration of womanhood, of sports, of voice, and of legacy. Being surrounded by women in sports who are crushing it in their careers reminded me of just how powerful we are when we lead with purpose and passion. I had so much fun, laughing, learning, and living fully in the moment. And I left feeling more confident in my voice, my gifts, and my place in this space. There's something really beautiful about navigating the world through a woman's lens, especially in rooms we were once told we didn't belong. And now, we're not just in the room, we're building the table. I'm having an absolute amazing experience. So excited to be here. This is like everything to me. So cool. I'm walking away from this trip full. Grateful to God for every moment, every conversation, every divine connection. He showed up in the details, and I don't take that lightly. I just pray that as I grow, I never forget to give back, because the next generation of girls in sports is watching, and I plan to leave the kind of legacy they can build on. Until next time, LA, let's keep showing up, keep standing tall, keep doing it for the girls and women in sports.